YouTube, we are back with another special video. We have hit 1,000 subscribers. This is nuts, and I'm just gobsmacked. It's just so, I've been like growing so quickly, and I don't know. it's so cool. But yeah, so I've basically just got a command that I want to show you guys. So let's load up the world. There's nothing special in the presets. It's just like a normal world, and also like the world's generation. It's just normal as well. But yeah, so I've made a command that I've been working on for quite a while now that lets you get a super pickaxe. Now this super pickaxe is very good. Now it's basically if you have like played any mods before, you might sort of remember like a Tinker's Construct sort of thing. And basically in Tinker's Construct there are these hammers. Now I may or may not have remade that in vanilla Minecraft, or I don't know. But yeah, so if I just give myself a command block, so just give it a P command block right there. So like that, and let's just place it down and then paste in the command, which by the way is I think just over 20,000 characters long, or maybe closer to 21, but it's not that big or anything. But yeah, so the whole like command structure thing will be actually spawning in the negative direction, or the negative X direction. So you'll basically just see that by looking there at the top of the screen in F3. So let's just activate it with a button. Now it has to be a button because we actually want to activate this command block above it. And if you do like activate it with a redstone block, then it just won't get activated really. But yeah, so if I just look at the chat really, as you can see, it's sort of been roaring in chat, and setting up command blocks, setting up scoreboards, and then finished setting up everything. But yeah, so now we've got it installed, and now we can actually do stuff. Now, the way that you actually get started and do anything really is you basically just want to create an altar, and for this altar you want to get yourself a nether brick, or some nether brick slabs, 4 nether brick slabs really, and then 8 stone slabs, 4 iron blocks, 1 diamond, and then also 4 chiseled quartz blocks, and then 4 end stone as well. And I'm pretty sure that's it. But you also want to have an armor stand just to activate it as well. So let's just go over here. This seems like a good place to do it. And let's just basically set this up. Now the way that you actually set it up is you want to have your diamond block in the exact center, so just like that. And you basically just want to do stuff around it. And so yeah, let's just start off by placing iron blocks around the diamond block, so just like that, and then have chisel blocks, or chisel quartz blocks in the corners right there, so like that, and then have your stone slabs at each of the chisel quartz blocks, so just like that, and then like that as well. So it should look something like that soon, or right now really. And then actually I forgot something, which is a stone brick stair. So let's just get a stone brick stair right there, and then right there, and then also right there. So it should look something like that right now, and then have stone or end stone in the corners right there. So just like that, and then have nether brick slabs above the end stone as well. So just like that. Now you are done with most of these blocks right now. I'm just going to keep the diamond block for later use because I'll be needing it. But yeah, so basically the way that you activate this is just by placing an armor stand on top of the diamond block right there. And apparently I didn't have one in my hand, so it should basically just do that. And you know it's working if it's actually spawned in some like basically a black X, really, or not an X, but I mean it's an X from this angle, but there's a black cross, really. And that's just some armor stands with anvils on their heads. Now, just like a notice or like a warning, this only works if you are on 1.8.4 or Minecraft version 1.8.4, and the reason being is because it basically these two armor stands right here are actually marker on armor stands, which actually got added in 1.8.4. And that basically just lets you place some armor or some blocks on their heads, or right where their hitbox would be, but isn't right now. But yeah, so the way that you actually get yourself a super pickaxe is you get yourself some 4 diamond blocks, and then also 4 obsidian, and you want to place some obsidian on top of the quartz blocks right there, or the chisel quartz blocks, and then put your diamond blocks above the obsidian as well. And then in the center, what you want to do is you just want to throw in a diamond pickaxe. So just like that. And now we've created a super pickaxe. Now this doesn't really have any special abilities as of yet, and that's where the upgrading comes in. But yeah, so it is unbreakable, so that's pretty cool if you want to have an unbreakable diamond pickaxe. But yeah, so the way that it actually works, or the upgrading works, is you basically have to mine 1,000 blocks to get 1 upgrade. And the reason that I chose that number is because simply it's 1,000 subscribers. But yeah, so if I just give myself, or I'll basically just set the display of a scoreboard that I'll need, just so for reference, really. But yeah, so it's scoreboard, objectives, set display, and then sidebar, and progress. So let's just do that, and there we go. And it's not actually showing because we haven't actually done anything for it. But if we start mining, it will actually just count up, and it will just keep on counting up, really. Now, this doesn't actually work if you are having, or if you do mine with a normal diamond pickaxe. I'll just simply just show you right now. Give at p diamond pickaxe, and just mine it. And as you can see, the counter's not going up. And if I just mine it with the actual pick that we want, it's going up again. So yeah, that's basically a little a warning as well. Now we don't need that anymore. But yeah, so that's the way you get progress, and you need 1,000 of it. So I'll just cheat myself in some, just for the showcase. But you guys can do this legit if you want. But I'm just gonna do it like this. So scoreboard players, set at p progress, and then 1,000. Any commands that I do use will be in the description in a paste bin, or that I think you will need as well. Yeah, so they'll basically just be in the paste bin in the description, including the actual command to get this. So just look there if you do want to implement this into your own world. But if you did notice, when I hit 1,000, there's red particles right now coming from the altar. And that is basically the way of indicating that you are either at 1,000 or above 1,000. And if you do want to have like another way of indicating it, just say in the comments below, and I'll just quickly make one, probably. But yeah, if it does get some attention, then I will make another command that has the whole system where you can actually see like an indication. But for now, I'm just using the set display, and you guys can, if you do want to have it, you guys can probably too. But yeah, so what we've got now is our thing flashing or some particles above the actual altar. So let's just get into the game mode C and make our first upgrade. Now, the way that you actually make this upgrade is you want to actually have a diamond block on top of the diamond block in the altar, so like that, and then obsidian around it, and then diamond blocks on top of the obsidian, and then again obsidian on top of the diamond blocks, so just like that, and then a diamond block in the center right there. And then also you want to have some obsidian around it, so at the corners right here, and then right there, and then finally right there. Now you might notice it's not actually doing anything, so if we just get closer, it will do something. And that is basically just because it will be only testing if there's someone with a score of 1,000 on the progress nearby, within 5 blocks. And it will choose the closest player as well, so if there's 2 players with 1,000 progress nearby, then it will basically just choose the closest one. But now we've got our AoE upgrade, which stands for Area of Effect. So let's just go into survival mode, and I'll show you this working. Now, you might think, or let's just test it really, but as you can see, it's not working. And that is because I've implemented an upgrade slot, which it's not really an implemented one, but it's just basically a chosen one. So this basically, if you want to activate it, you want to have it in your 9th hotbar slot right there. And if it's not in there, then it just simply will not work. But yeah, so now we've got it in there, and let's just go into this mine and then start mining. And as you can see, we just dug out a 3x3x3, and it will work and keep on working. And it will not actually work on any dirt, because the way that I'm actually doing this is basically it will only target stone blocks, so like anything with an ID of stone, which includes diorite, andesite, and granite as well, and also stone, but also the polished versions of the granite, diorite, and the other one, the andesite. But yeah, so that's basically the AoE upgrade, and I thought that was a really cool way of doing it, and just a really cool thing. Now basically the goal of this, the whole command block thing right here, was to basically just make it so that if you do get to end game, so once you're at end game, I've noticed that it can be a little bit tedious to go mining and basically just get resources and get even more resources and then move some beacons around and stuff like that. So that's why I basically just made the AoE and the super pickaxe. Now there is another upgrade, and also you can do something else with that upgrade that I'll show you later on. But basically what you want to do for the next upgrade is you want to get a beacon, or a beacon, and you want to get 4 pillared quartz blocks as well as 4 diamond blocks, and we don't need the obsidian anymore. But yeah, so I'll just get the pillared quartz right there, and then we'll put the beacon on top of the diamond block right there, and then have a pillared quartz right there, there, and also there. Now this has to be, or they have to be facing upwards, and if they're not, it just will not work. So then what you want to do is you want to have a diamond block on top of the pillared quartz blocks right there, and also there. And that is basically done. Now you might sort of, or you might be thinking, why isn't it working? And that is because we need some progress. So basically what you want to get is you want to get 1,000 progress. Now I'll put it up to 1,010 as well, and just notice what happens when we get to that number, and then it will, and then the whole thing activates. So we're up to 1010, and now we're back to 10. And that is because if you do get over 1000 while you're mining, you might not want to lose any of it. So you might want to like sort of conserve the actual progress, maybe for a next upgrade or the next upgrade or something. And that is just really cool. And so yeah, it will basically just remove 1000 from your progress score. And I'll just real quick just game rule do daylight cycle or daylight cycle false, and then times that 6000. There we go. But yeah, so now we've got our effect upgrade, and again, you might not think, or you might notice that it's not actually working, or it's not really doing anything, and that's because we basically just have to have it in our upgrade slot, and it will. That's because I thought it was a little OP to have like 2 upgrades active at once. But then again, there's another way of actually getting 2 upgrades active at once. But yeah, so now when we're hovering over, or we've got our active slot with our super pickaxe, we've got a haste effect, and that is basically haste 5. So let's just mine some, and there we go. So it's a lot faster, and it's just it's still mining out one by one blocks as well, which I mean is expected, but the way that you actually get it to upgrade it or even further is by getting, I'll go into this creative mode real quick, and also you might notice that you don't have the haste effect if you're not actually hovering over the super pickaxe. So yeah, that's just like a little bit of a, I thought it may have been a cheat, just to have like an effect upgrade to basically just affect anything in your inventory. But yeah, let's just get our some more effect upgrades, so I'll just get a stack more, and I'll get myself an anvil as well. And this will basically just apply the effect upgrade to your tool. So as you can see, it's just a normal super pickaxe, and mine to level up. But when we place down our anvil, and we throw in our super pickaxe, and also our effect upgrade, now it's sort of eaten it up, and we've gotten an enchanted super pickaxe. And it's basically just with efficiency 5, and yeah, so it's it's pretty cool. And yeah, so it's just basically just an efficiency 5 pickaxe. Now you can make it with like you can merge it with the AOE upgrade as well. So if you do want to go even faster with the AOE upgrade, you can, and that's just so much fun, just like going and just completely wrecking the terrain with your pickaxe. It's just so satisfying. And yeah, so it's just really fun. You guys should definitely try it out. But if you do want to see what it does to the effect upgrade, then let's put that upgrade active, and let's just mine. And it's basically instant mine for days. So yeah, it's pretty good. But let's just get our AOE upgrade, and I just want to show you guys one last thing, and then I'll wrap up the video. But if I just try to mine this coal with it, but not actually directly mining the coal with it, so just mining there, it will actually leave it there, and that is because it's only going to be targeting the blocks, the stone blocks, so like the andesite, the diorite, and then also the granite right there, and then also like the stone as well, and also polished versions. But yeah, so that's a really cool thing as well. So if you do want to have like a fortune pickaxe, and just mine any ores that you come across with the actual fortune pickaxe, then you can. And that's just like such a cool way of doing it as well. And it will leave that as well. So yeah, it's just a really fun way of mining. And yeah, I could literally do this for days. Let me just give myself some night vision and 0 and then true as well. Alright, I need to give effect at P, not at space P, like that. Right. So yeah, it's just like so much fun mining right now. And there we go, a waterfall, nice. But this is such an effective way of to mine, and also very satisfying. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy the whole showcase on the 1,000 subscribers special. Now that's just an awesome milestone to actually get in YouTube, and I just thought I want to make this big, and I thought I did. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this the showcase on this awesome command. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.